Hey guys, if you want to see what's in store for this week on the weekly daily read, then stay tuned. So, welcome back to D's Divine Tarot. This is going to be the weekly daily read. It's intended to be timeless, so hopefully, whenever you watch this, it will resonate for you throughout the week or even into the following week. I will be using my Rumi Oracle for the overall guidance for the week, and I will be using the Karma Angels for daily guidance. And I will also be using my World Peace deck for clarifying the Legacy of the Divine Tarot if needed. All of the decks will be linked down below in the description box, so feel free to check them out if you find the need. For the sake of the video, I will be fast forwarding through shuffles. So let's see what's in store for Sunday. How can you earn your keep? And overall, first out, we got you, who are the guiding light. So we're going to flip to see the remaining guidance, and first impression and what I'm gathering is you're going to be that guiding light. Spirit inside of you is what you'll need to be the one to show others the way, right? It's kind of like you're that beacon of light to bring the ships in. Spirit is going to offer you that light. Soak it up, take it in, dive in, like for real, drown in it, literally. Let it consume you. And that's how you're going to be able to spread that love and light. This is in turn to transform the world. Shouts out to my fellow light workers, starseeds. Y'all know what it is. We're on a mission, baby. This is part of it. So we're going to be moving in divine order. You see that? You're going from the 32 to the 33. And look at this. We got overall energy is a 31, commitment. So are you committed to it? Are you ready for this mission? Are you eager and willing to sacrifice yourself for the soul mission, right? That's what it's about. And this could be in relation, in regards to a relationship for some of you. It also could be in regards to some kind of business idea or um, venture that you're trying to get into, or if you are questioning. But in essence, it's all going to be in divine order. And this is brilliant. So let's see what our angels have to tell us. What guidance can we gather from them? So we have Veuia, and if I don't pronounce it right, let me be. Y'all say how y'all say it and let me be. But anyways, from this, I feel that it's in regards to allowing your heart to heal because that's how this all works. In order for you to transform and do what you need to do, whether you're trying to change yourself just for a personal transformation, whether you're trying to change your relationship or change your position in your work field, it's all about being gentle and healing that part of you, right? Transforming, which the 14 reduces to a 5. And then we have overall Remiel or Ramel, or however you want to say it. And here I feel like Spirit is telling you kind of peace, be still, calm, like be easy with yourself as you're going through this spiritual journey and awakening in the number 7. Um, be gentle, allow yourself, to make mistakes and to learn from them and to grow. That's how you grow and gain the knowledge and wisdom for understanding, right? And so don't be, too eager. And you don't have to beg. You have everything you need within you. Don't look outside of yourself for anything. So we're going to see what we have coming out for the morning. And look at this. Yeah. Release that conflict, that turmoil. Get away from it if it is external, but first it starts within. So you see, it's all connected. They're coming from one tree. This seems to be a little more mental, but it obviously will manifest. If it is within you, it will manifest outwardly, and it definitely means that around you there's a lot of conflict and turmoil and just kind of rivalry energy. So let's see how we can get out of that, and if we do by the end of the day. Midday, we have the Knight of Coins. So again, I'm feeling that aggression, that action energy seemingly from this card, but with the Knight of Coins, it's kind of um a rush in of it could be a offer, right? As far as even financial or whatever, but and or it could just be a proposal as far as not even in love, but just some kind of coming forward with a material offer, something like that. And then the Fool, it's advising you to take a risk, go after it. Albeit, make sure that it's calculated. Don't just jump into anything foolishly, because that's the opposite and a little more negative connotation behind this card. Just be willing to take risks, but know that you kind of have to have some precaution. But don't be so guarded that you miss your opportunity, right? And take Fido, Sparky, Max, whatever you want to call your favorite dog, take them with you. And then overall, we have the Page of Cups, which is, again, this is an actual renewal, a offer of love. It's still young and a little immature, but it's there. You have a chance to try it again. And this could be with self love. It could be with a relationship, someone kind of bringing you that offer, or you them, or with a business opportunity, something that you love. Because yeah, the King of Coins is secure in material wealth and financial well-being. Shouts out to my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But he knows, he doesn't have any worries. He's solid. He's respectable, right? He knows, he's grounded. That's the word I'm looking for, and centered. And that's how you gain that material wealth, with being in balance and grounded. There's that Fool again. When you take that risk, you're going to be turning the tables in your favor. He's working hard, he or she, gender fluid, but working hard to turn things around and to make it a more beneficial sacrifice, right? What he's risking, and knowing that it will all work out for the greater good, right? Ending a cycle and beginning a new one, because she's all about beginning, creation, birthing new things, new ideas, abundance. Look at that. Like, this card, I just love this card, and I could be all day on this card because there's so many meanings and metaphors that you can gain from it. So take a look into those animals there. A lot of those different animals can be one, if not all, of your spirit guides. So look into their meanings. And then the vegetation as well. Like, that's just beautiful. So we're going to see why we got this kind of conflicting turmoil type of energy in the morning. Yeah, this is all about feeling a loss, right? Crying over spilled milk, but more so from things of the past, things that you can't even change. So it's like, take those 3 of Cups and go on about your business, because that's still a silver lining, right? That's still a blessing in disguise. And don't focus on those 2 cups that are spilled. Generally in tarot, that's what you see in the pictures of the card. So spirit's advising you to move forward. You still have 3 wonderful cups that you can use. Yeah, because ultimately you're trying to move towards that financial independence, that stability, that ending that cycle of feeling needy, lacking, or that you don't have. Because moving on to the 10, you will be stable and complete, because ultimately you will be balanced. That's what you want. That's what you're after. Stability, love, harmony, that ultimate peace. And this is again the family and kids card. So it's just that overall love. I really love to see this card. The Pentacles is more about your material or kind of worldly, earthly possessions, but it still can be in regards to anything as far as, like I said, love, or even job related. And then the nine of wands is telling you, spirit's telling you, like you're fought and are fighting a long, hard battle. It's a marathon, right? And you're doing a fantastic job. So be easy with yourself, but know that you're almost to the end of this cycle. So you can lay your burdens down. If you need any help, just call upon them. They're there to help you. They're waiting for your call, but you have to ask, right? You receive not because you ask not, right? Yeah, there's no reason to feel like you're out in the cold any longer. You're coming from that energy. It's almost balanced, right? The tables are tipping, but you're getting ready to come out of that energy. There's no longer a need to feel like you're in need, right? All that you need is within you, and spirit is asking you to just go within and really seek the truth. No need to beg. You have help. Because ultimately that is where your emotional fulfillment, your satisfaction with your overall achievements, whether it is job related or within your relationship or within yourself. Because remember, you're going through a major transformation. That's what this time is all about. You're being transformative in a lot of areas. It's a lot that you're having to deal with. So, this is telling you you're going to have ultimate satisfaction. So, no need to worry. So, now we're going to see why we have that Knight of Coins with this King of Cups is saying that this guy is emotionally stable. You're dealing with somebody like that, or guy or girl, but it's masculine energy, but or this is what you're after, and this is what will help you be more satisfied and feel complete. You're getting there because look at there. She, because it's a queen, but it's gender neutral, so don't get hung up on he, she, however I use it. I'm just reading the energy of the card, but whatever. She's grounded and knows that everything that she's after, trying to achieve materially, financially, is there. Like she knows how to manifest it. This is the King of Pentacles counterpart, which is interesting because we got that in the tarot, right? Again, another 10. You're completing a bunch of cycles. Give yourself a break. Be gentle with yourself. Know that you are on your way. You are on the right track. You are doing what you need to do. You can be receiving a financial assistance from family, friend, loved one, whomever. You will likely sharing this with family, which is great because you got it. In order to receive, you give to receive, right? It's reciprocal. And this is all about being vulnerable. You may have to put yourself out there a little bit. Open your heart, I feel like is what it's really saying. Don't be so closed off. Don't be afraid. We close ourselves off and put up these walls because we're afraid to be hurt again. That's where you learn the most, which is, yes, it may be a little ironic, but just remember that. How else are you going to learn your lessons? You know what you will stand for and where your boundaries need to be set out of pain, right? And you may be receiving a swift communication, whether it's by phone, email, text, social media, whatever. And or this can be in regards to spirit giving you the message, the download on which way to move, right? You may be moving. Literally, this is about movement. I also feel like it's telling you more about the transmutations that's going on within you, right? Because this is a transformational process to reach this balance. Again, we see this Six of Pentacles, and that's what I feel like that's what you've been asking for. That's what you're after because that is necessary for all things, y'all. That is so important. You have to be grounded and balanced and secure in yourself in order to manifest and manifest rapidly. This is a beautiful thing to see. And the fact that they're laying horizontally like that, like it's like a scale, I feel like, which is balanced. So, to wrap it up, and overall, again, as we mentioned, the divine is asking you whatever your question is, whatever you think and have on your heart, are you committed to this? You know, they're going to test you. And that's what a lot of your trials and tribulations are about. Let's not look at it in a negative light, because you're receiving all of these cards have in common that bright, healing, whitish yellow light, which is all about your solar plexus chakra where your intuition lies. So going within and allowing the divine to be your guide so that you can be the vessel and guide for the world and help the world transform. You have to be willing, as far like these angels are showing you, you got to be an example, and to be an example you have to go through it, because you, in order to tell someone else about how to heal their heart chakra or how to heal whatever childhood trauma they've gone through, you have to have experienced it in order to, you got to be about it to talk about it, right, and to show. So you will do this with the angels and help. They're all about protection and healing. And remember, we looked first to see why we had this kind of aggressive, attacking, conflicting type of energies. And we looked first at the Five of Wands to see, and it was clarified by the Five of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, which it was telling you that it's more internal. You're internalizing a lot, and which you need to just release. A lot of this may be from past hurt and pain and things that you keep replaying in your mind. But spirit is asking you and really telling you and guiding you, letting you know that it's okay to release that. You have to release that in order to move on. That is what is going to enable you to get out of this Five of Wands energy, and more so in your mind, so that you're not seeing it in your physical reality, because what you're thinking about internally is what manifests externally. If y'all don't get that, I swear that's the greatest lesson ever. So within, so without. As above, so below. I mean, that's just how it works. Everything is a reflection of what's going on within you internally. So remove, release, ask for help. Ask them to help you cut out this negative, toxic energy in order for you to move on. And I feel like Ramiel is telling you just peace, be still, rest, relax. It's okay. The overall energy for the clarifying Five of Wands, we had the Six of Pentacles, which is all about balance and harmony. The Nine of Wands, which I told you, meaning you can let your burdens down. You fought a good fight. You're almost to the end of that cycle, completing that cycle, so you can move on to the next. The Five of Pentacles is no longer you having or feeling like you're in need. All that you need is within you. Ask spirit for help, right? You also have resources. They will put people in your life to assist you. You have to ask for it. And then don't be afraid to ask your loved ones, your friends, ones that you trust. Ask them for help. But first and foremost, go to spirit, go to God, pray. That's how you get relief, y'all. I'm telling you. And then finally, the Ten of Cups, which is telling you that's where your emotional fulfillment will come from. You will be satisfied ultimately as long as you go within. That's first and foremost, because all of the answers, all that you need is within you already. And then we looked at the Knight of Coins to see kind of where that aggression was coming. And with the clarified by the King of Hearts, it's telling you that you're going to be emotionally stable. There's nothing to really worry about. Nothing, you may receive this assistance from this individual, but don't worry, because overall clarified underneath with this, the King of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is grounded, stable, secure. The Ten of Pentacles, which is completing that cycle and knowing that you're going to be financially stable and satisfied. And then you have the Seven of Wands, which again is opening up your heart, being vulnerable, knowing that you may have to guard and protect what is worth that to you. Again, the Eight of Wands, you're maybe receiving some communication, whether or not to move, maybe from that King of Cups energy or even the Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like more is from the divine. And then the Six of Pentacles, as far as you will be balanced, stable, grounded, in harmony with yourself. And then finally, you see the Fool, which is feel like is you, moving back away from that conflicting energy towards the end of the day, which is amazing because you're taking a risk, a chance on yourself. The overall energy was the Page of Cups, that new offer. This is more what to do with love because that's what cup energy is about, the emotions, but it could be with anything. Clarified by the King of Coins, the Wheel, and the Empress, which is amazing energy. The King of Coins is again that stable, grounded energy. We saw the Queen of Pentacles in the other clarifying bottom of the deck energy, and that's the match. That's the ultimate grounded, secure energy. The wheel is about you turning that energy in your favor and coming out on top. Again, you had the fool that's doing all that. So, with you taking a risk on yourself, that is what you're doing, turning the tables in your favor. Because in the Empress energy, you want to start a new, bright, new beginnings of abundance, of wealth, of beauty, of moving in the direction as far as whether it's love, business, just self love. So that is all I have. Stay tuned for Monday's energy. If it resonates with you, please comment down below. Welcome to Monday's energy. We're going to figure out what it is that you truly want. If you need the Rumi guidance, please check the timestamps below and you can go back to see what came out. We will go over that again in a little later time. Just to recap, Spirit is asking you if you're going to be committed to the cause, which whatever that is to you, whether it's to yourself on your spiritual journey, in love or romance, or in work or business related. Take what they have to offer and then use that yourself to show others the way. That's what it's all about, being that vessel. So we're going to see what our angels have to tell us for guidance today. We have two that came out. So we have Saya and Anakel. And this is all about healing energy as well as, like they said in the Rumi, showing the way, but using your creative energy to balance yourself, to heal, and also spreading your light through your creative works in order to help someone else heal. You never know how that will be transformative. You see the synchronicity and confirmation in the sixes, all about love, balance, and harmony. And overall, bottom of the deck, we have Nathaniel, which is allowing spirit to guide you. Don't be a puppet for anybody else, but allow spirit to guide you. The incentives behind this is self forgiveness, worthiness, visualization, and joy, new ventures, and perseverance. So they're asking you to use what you have and what is given to you, what's already within you, your gifts and your blessings to be of a blessing for someone else, spreading your love and light, but allowing them to guide you, relying on spirit only. Because look, they called me to see what was underneath, and we have Gabriel, who is all about the truth. This is kind of the hermit cards vibes to me because you have your guiding light, your inner light that he's carrying in a little lantern or canteen, and then he has the mirror, which is looking within and reflecting on what you know to be true within you. That's all about finding spirit, and you may even want to use the mirror to scry and affirm within yourself that you have it all. So we're going to see what guidance we have for the morning, midday, and evening. And for the morning, we have the moon. So yeah, don't be a puppet. Like, don't be fooled by anything, especially if it's seemingly not what you know to resonate, within you to be true, is what I'm getting. Using this, the moon can also be your intuition, and I feel like that's what kind of is coming out within both of these cards because Nathaniel is talking about going within and relying on spirit to guide you, which is all intuitive nature, right? And then, ooh, midday. So look at here. Well, this is interesting. This is like light and day, like injustice versus justice, right? Um, it's spirit and the form of law that keeps justice alive, is what Earl Warren had to say. But I feel like it's all about imbalance. You're not really balanced, because that's what justice is all about. And the fact that it's in reverse, it's like you're trying to find your way, your truth in the Queen of Swords. They're conflicting energies, though. We're going to, of course, see why. But then you have the Two of Swords reversed. So you're making a decision. You're standing firm, or need to stand firm in your truth. With it reversed, it's like, because upright to me is more, you know what it is, and you're trying to rely on intuition to let you tell you, which way to go. But with it reversed, it's like, nope, it's kind of blocked. And why? That's why you have the justice in reverse, but we're gonna see why. Yep. Again, Seven of Cups, this is about options. Yes, but I feel like more so it's about being eluded. Something is eluding you, because we did have the moon for the morning energy, which clarifies that as well. So what is it that you're being clouded by, or not seeing, or not wanting to see, as far as in what options and choices you have? Because you're looking to be grounded and stable and secure in this Four of Wands energy, which you will if you again rely on the divine to give you those downloads, because that's where that is coming from. The ultimate stability, the ultimate celebration, union, matrimony. That's like holy matrimony card to me. That's 1111 gateway, as some would say. But it's getting your passion and desires balanced with your emotional fulfillment as well. You're receiving an offer, a newness, a stable, grounded offer. Again, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That may be who it's from, or where it's coming from. Obviously, it definitely could be just a divine offer, a renewal, something to help you along the way. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial, but it definitely very well can be. Whatever the offer is, make sure that you invest it properly, especially if it's within yourself. And don't hold on to it too tightly. That's the advice of this card. You can't be overprotective, because anything and everything is meant to flow. That's how it comes back to you tenfold. But if you try to hoard it and be selfish with it, that's where your blessings get blocked. And you may not, that's where you may be getting stalled. Could be the reason for that justice in reverse as well, because you're holding on too tightly to an idea, a dream, a fantasy. No need to feel this energy. No need to beg. What are you begging for? The divine light is shining through to let you know, opening up that within you, let you know that everything that you need is within you. Yes, if need be, ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. So you have not because you ask not. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. And yes, what do we say about going within? That's where the power is, already within you. The high priestess is not confused about anything. She knows she's relying on her intuition. She knows that she has justice and balance in her hands, literally within her. She's using her owl energy and relying on her knowledge and wisdom to lead and guide her. She's fulfilled. She's stable. She knows the truth. This is in contrast to that moon, right? But she still uses that moon energy as far as intuition. So now we're finally going to see why the justice is in reverse. Why are we not balanced? And again, we have the Four of Wands, double confirmation as it came out in the tarot underneath the bottom of the deck clarifier. But this is what you're after. And for whatever reason, it's being stalled. And I feel like it could have something to do with you holding on too tightly to something. You still need to release, right? Whatever it is. I can't speak on that for you, but if it's money, if it's love, if it's a relationship, if it's an ideal, like let it go. Again, double confirmation, just showing you that. And then we have the Knave of Swords, Seeker. This is the Knave of Pentacles, and this is you renewing. It's starting again, but this is in a different way from the Ace of Pentacles, because you've completed a cycle. So this is a divine new offer that's going to be more grounded and secure, even more so than the Ace, because you've learned to invest in yourself. You transformed and you know what it is. Because overall, look, that's you fought a good fight. You have reached the end of the cycle. You're ready to start anew with that Knave of Pentacles. You're ready to bring yourself more into balance, turn that justice right side up, have those scales level. Shouts out to my Libras, but you're going to possess that Libran energy. It's just a matter of going into your high priestess mode, relying on your intuition to guide you. Yeah, this is focus. Internally more so than anything, but also focusing on the bag if that's where you feel like it's a little rocky or unstable. But all in all, it's still about going back to that grounded energy, centering yourself, being okay, knowing that you don't have to fret over anything. You don't have to worry. He says, cast all your cares. There's no need to worry. If you ask for help and have the faith, why is there any doubt that everything is going to be okay? No need, because here is the truth seeker. This is my inquisitive little guy. Could be female, but I'm just saying more, a little more masculine energy. But after the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Cutting out any kind of egotistical, negative, toxic energy that's been clouding his mind for so long. Letting go and releasing and clearing out all that mental fog in order to have room, make room more for intuitive, kind of head over heart decisions, right? Because you've learned that you have to let it go. You have to walk away from things of the past that no longer suit you. And it's not just speaking of love, it's also just speaking of your ideas, old values or belief systems that you could be still holding on to. Releasing all of that and letting it go, walking away, knowing that you've done all you can do with the Nine of Wands energy to even try to repair. There's no repairing. You can't change the past. Ultimately, you're going to be at peace mentally. Again, head over heart, knowing that you're stable, you're grounded with that four energy. You understand that you are attaining mental peace and clarity and truth, and that you're no longer going to be misguided by any illusions in that moon card or in that Seven of Cups energy, because you're taking a chance on you. You're investing in yourself. You understand that spirit is within you and is guiding you and is that light. You're committed to that. You know that you have accepted and you've dove in and you are drowning in the light of spirit to use that as a guiding light, and you're forced to show others that this is the way, the truth and the light. And as long as you continue to spread love and light, you know that everything's going to be all right. That's what it's all about. It's beautiful. So now we're going to see again that Seven of Cups energy, why we have that. And with the Four of Cups coming out fairly quickly, we see clarifying or confirmation of the fours. Again, you want stability. But in this one, in regards to it clarifying the Seven of Cups, you're saying no to some of those options. And I feel like it's to the ones that no longer suit you. Just like in the Eight of Cups, you know what it is now. You're no longer confused. You know what is for you and what's not. And you're saying no. But again, this is an advice to also be appreciative of what you have, though, in the moment. That's how you get more. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is, what do you want? What do you want? What have you decided on in that Two of Swords? Have you changed that right side up? Because ultimately you're going to have to make a choice, make a decision. Are you committed? Are you going forward now? And then, if so, which way are you going, and make plans for it? That's how you succeed. That's how you manifest and fulfill your destiny. Yes, because overall, you will reap what you sow, but it's going to be in divine time. It's a number seven. It's all about that spiritual enlightenment and understanding patience is a virtue. You cannot rush the process, whether it's you healing, whether it's you releasing, whether it's you investing your time, money, attention, focus in whatever you've been working so hard to achieve. It's going to come into fruition in due time. Just be patient. And it's going to be a whole new world of love and overflow, a good sense of a new start on the right track. And this definitely can relate in any aspect or area of your life, not just financial, but emotional, with it being the cup energy. Yes, this is double confirmation with the Queen. Standing in your truth, cutting out any and everything that no longer suits you, that is not right for your energy, that does not have you in balance. You're slicing through that. She is secure. I love the tarot Legacy of the Divine Queen of Swords card. It's a beautiful card. She's fierce. She's solid. She's not letting anything get to her. And that's where we ultimately are trying to be, because we have completed that cycle. Them burdens we no longer want to carry, because that's really all just past negative energy. That's seriously all it is. And that stuff we cannot change. So get them off our backs. Let that bag down. Just throw them all away. Throw the whole thing away. But understand that following this is a whole new renewed passion, another journey in the right direction, moving in divine order and being guided to fulfill our desires. Because look at that. That Nine of Swords energy is balanced out now. We have let that go. Look at that card. There's no more sleepless nights, no more being afraid or having those self sabotaging thoughts, or even allowing anyone to put us in this state, because we understand where we need to go and how we need to move. And if someone even tries, we know that we need to bring it on back, get grounded again. Yep. Because again, I feel like this is the full card, and this is talking about taking a risk. Again, completing cycles, starting anew, being spontaneous, taking that leap of faith, not giving a fuck or a care in the world of what anybody even has to say. Understanding that this is what we've decided and committed to, and we know to be true. I like to see that. So to wrap it up, again, Rumi for overall for the week is talking about staying committed to what we have decided to move forward in, whatever it is. Love, business, it doesn't matter. Self, investing in yourself and committing to yourself and healing is most important. And then moving in divine order from the 31, the 4 to the 5 to the 6, using our inner light to be that guiding light, because our angels have told us we definitely have to heal with love and grace. Be gentle with yourself. Allow spirit to be your guide. Do not sway. Do not be clouded by anything nor anyone, especially them projecting their fears onto you, because you know the truth and the light that's within you. That's what Gabriel is coming to tell you, bringing that healing energy. Also working on with all the red, your heart, your root, and then with the blues, your throat chakra, to be able to communicate this so you can be that light for the world. We looked to see why justice was in reverse, and it was clarified by the Four of Wands and the Knave of Pentacles, which you're after that ultimate matrimony within yourself, that balance, that healing energy within yourself. You will achieve that once you let go and release all of that negativity, which stems from stuff in the past, because that's things that we can't change, yet that's things that replay over and over in our minds that keeps us stuck or imbalance, out of balance, right? In order to get grounded again, we have to go through the healing process, and then we will have a renewed energy where we will be grounded and stable, because that's what that Knave of Pentacles, that's secure, right? It's a little young energy, but it's still earth energy. Yeah. But I feel like it's once that cycle is completed, because the knave generally comes after the 10. And once that cycle is completed, you will begin again. And the overall bottom of the deck energy for the clarifiers for the justice in reverse, we have, like I said, the Nine of Wands. You're nearing the end of that cycle. You have fought a long, hard battle. You know now what it is to release that and to let go and move on from that, because you have focused on yourself. You have put that attention and investment in yourself. You're cutting out all of the bullshit, the stuff that has been clouding you all this time, allowing you or trying not to allow you to see the truth within you. And then you're walking away with the Eight of Cups energy, leaving all that shit in the past, people in the past that have hurt you, that have betrayed you, made you feel less than, discredit you or try to discredit you and what you do. You letting that go because you're ultimately trying to achieve that mental peace, that clarity, which you will and will be stable and grounded, the head over heart. You'll be able to achieve that and be satisfied with that because you decided to take a risk on yourself, which is a very, very good choice and great energy. Loving this. Just don't be the fool in a negative sense, right? We're learning to reverse this, to turn this right side up, to be in the intuitive mindset, to just make that decision and not fight with ourselves, right? Because clarifying the overall bottom of the deck energy for the reading, we have the Four of Cups, which again, you're saying no. You're saying no to all that no longer serves you. You are not being misguided. You're not allowing insecurities to lead you in the wrong direction, right? That two again is balance, the Two of Wands, but it's again a choice. You're making a choice for your future, right? For what you want, understanding that you have to plan it out, map it out, and that can be in regards to what do you want to do for yourself, what do you want to do for your relationship, or what do you want to do for your business. But it's ultimately making that choice and mapping it out and then moving forward. Because clarifying the clarifiers for the overall bottom of the deck energy, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Again, kind of knowing that what you seek, you shall find. What you sow, what you reap, you will sow, right? Or what you know what I'm trying to say. What you sow, you will reap. And then the Knave of Cups is that renewal of that love, that fulfilling that cup again because you have completed that cycle in healing. You understand that to get in that Queen of Swords energy, that kind of cutthroat, by any means necessary, I'm removing what's not meant for me type of energy, that's needed because you have to slay these dragons. Well, yeah, some of them are dragons. That's what came to mind first. But these demons, these enemies who would try to knock you off guard, right, and keep you off your path, just because they don't understand or they don't want to fulfill their destiny or they are scared, they will project what they fear onto you. But you're ending that cycle and laying those burdens down and coming out of that mental anguish, that restlessness. You're taking a chance and a risk on yourself and you're doing something different. You're moving in a new direction. Again, Fool is about completing the cycles and starting anew. And then look how this Fool is kind of pointing into the clarifying energy that's of the tarot, right? It's saying this is the way to go. You want to be in union, then this is the way to go. And look at it. It's saying you're going to go through the 1111 portal. You're opening up new pathways on your spiritual journey. You're following your divine life purpose. Remember, don't hoard or hold on so tightly to the ideal of how it should go or how you feel in your mind it should go, because that's going to keep you out of that, out of from your blessings. You know that you are moving in the right direction because you get the confirmation with the fours. You're going to be stable and grounded. You also are moving from that four to the five of coins energy. So that is a step in the right direction, moving in divine order. And ultimately, you're going to be in that high priestess energy, knowing that it takes using your intuition, your knowledge, and wisdom to make any type of move forward. Beautiful energy. So that's all we have for today. Stay tuned for Tuesday's energy. If it resonates with you, please comment down below. Welcome back to Tuesday's energy. Coming out strong. Again, if you want the energy from the for the week for the Rumi Oracle, I will insert a recap, but you can also go to the timestamps below to get that in depth. Just to recap, Spirit is asking you if you're going to be committed to the cause, which whatever that is to you, whether it's to yourself on your spiritual journey, in love or romance, or in work or business related. Take what they have to offer and then use that yourself to show others the way. That's what it's all about, being that vessel. First out for our angels is Michael and Yaelu. And Archangel Michael is all about cutting out all the unnecessary bullshit, moving stuff out of the way, all about movement forward, right? Guidance if you need it, whether in your vehicle, your actual vehicle, like as in a car, truck, van, whatever, or even you as in your body, where and how to move. And then just like I said, overall guidance and going forward. Yeah, ELL is all about the union of mind, body, and soul, right? Coming together with that three energy. Also, the union of divine masculine and feminine, or feminine and masculine, however, which way you want to put it, but that yin and that yang coming together. Beautiful. Because, yeah, Jebemiah is all about walking on your spiritual journey and just having that overall discernment and that power and that love and that emotional support when you come into union within yourself, spirit leading and guiding you. That is beautiful. Everything is open and abundant and just overflowing, and you not confused. You're satisfied. You know what it is because you're balanced. Amazing energy. That is a master number. And you see all the confirmations in numerology, those ones and then the two, that's coming together as a master number 22 as well. Again, look, you got the 31. And then if you put the two angels together, that gives you that 3. And then, of course, the 1. And then you have 32, and that's another confirmation coming together with the 3 and the 2. So there's no accident that they came out the way that they did. And then again, you got match number 33. So all of them together, look at that beautiful confirmation. Ultimately, you will be stable. Just stay committed. Be that beacon of light. You are on the right path. That is divine. So yeah, look, you're gonna be fulfilled emotionally, balanced again. That's that Mars in that Pisces energy coming into balance, which is action and then inaction or emotions, and that night and day, that divine feminine and masculine coming into harmony, all about union. You're completing that cycle of healing and becoming one and starting this journey to being happy, being supported, being stable, being grounded. I love this card. It's peace. Cause look, in generally the moon can be about kind of illusions or being deceived or clouded or blinded or not really seeing things for what they are, but I feel in this case it's more about your intuition, because that's the other side of it, right? It's not no longer deception, it's that balance, because you have the two kind of sphinx figures. I love them in this card. They're kind of sphinx panther-ish to me, vibes that I get there, but all about your intuition. And then that tower. And don't look at this as a bad card, y'all, because this is a good thing. When you see this tower, just know that when you're done with this moment, ultimately you're coming out stronger, right? That's a 16, reducing to a 7, which you're on your enlightenment journey and you're rebuilding. You have to go through deaths and endings and everything to rebuild on a new, firm, solid foundation. So some of them belief systems gotta go. Some of them old ideals gotta go. And that's okay because it's no longer serving you. You're ready for that emotional whoosh, that just gush, that renewal, that movement, that passion. Just be careful because behind this card, it can be a little impulsive, or moving a little too hasty sometimes and not kind of being grounded, like letting your emotions get the better of you in that respect, not making the head over heart decision. So just be careful. Ultimately, the choice is yours. And that's what the divine is trying to show you. That's the power of it, right? You have the option, the opportunity to choose. Be stable and grounded in your choice and then map it out. Are you going to be choosing more of the logical head, or are you going to be going more with the heart, the emotional side? Either way, just be balanced with the two energy, right? Because this queen is stable in her truth, in her power, and she knows what it is that serves her and what it is that doesn't. And again, y'all know I love this card because she's a bad mamma jamma. She knows that if it doesn't feel right intuitively, it doesn't make her soul speak, then she's out. She cuts it. It's gone. It's no longer serving her, so it's no use in her life. And this Knight of Wands is all about that passion, that fire, that desire, and moving in that. Again, the advice behind this card is don't be too hasty though, or even feckless, right? Because you can cause damage if you're not careful in controlling this energy and in subduing sometimes your overall passion and desire to move forcefully. And with this Eight of Wands, this is all about that communication coming in quickly, however it comes in: email, call, text, some DM on social media, whatever the case may be. This is divine timing and letting you know how to move in divine fashion and in order so that you continue on your life's purpose and your path and not being swayed or put off track. It's all about movement. And this is what you're moving from. This divine intervention of sorts, or letting you know that leave this energy in the past because they're coming through. They're trying to shine their light to let you know you can come out of the dark and you're not in need. You don't have to beg. What you need, if you feel you're in need or lacking, it's within you as long as you go within. And that's where that light is coming from. It's like, let them out, let them shine through, and ask for that help if you need it. And this will get you ultimately out of your mind or feeling like you're stuck or trapped, because with the two, once you come into union and balance with divine feminine and masculine, and understand that it's all about your going with your intuition and not allowing yourself to be kind of clouded of things of the world. You already know the truth within you and you know which way to go, but it's up to you to just make that decision and to allow spirit to lead you. Beautiful energy. So now we're going to clarify the moon. So this is about kind of that fighting, going back and forth, that kind of turmoil, confrontation, and it can be internal or manifesting in the 3D or external, as far as like whether it's family, friends, a relationship, but or work, a group of people kind of being argumentative and not seeing eye to eye, not compromising. Yeah, this is all about balance, more so financial, but just trying to juggle too many things. If this is just solo within you, it's just you may be trying to juggle too many ideas, or you're trying to find balance just within yourself, as far as with divine masculine and feminine. And if it's with a group of people, again, with that Five of Wands, you're trying to balance so there's not so much confrontation, trying to reach a compromise, harmony, right? Yeah, because there's going to be, the divine is going to bring you a new offer, a new stable, grounded offer, because this is Pinnacle Earth energy. Shouts out to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. But they're loyal as well, right? They're logical, they're grounded, they're centered. So there's no confusion or sway mentally with them. And this is great to see. Just don't be too firm and rigid and not being able to budge or compromise, because that's again where that Five of Wands energy is likely coming from. You have to be flexible, adaptable, adjustable, right? Able to kind of change, go with the flow. That's what I'm looking for. In order to reach a compromise, it's not always going to be exactly how you picture it or the ideal that you have in your mind, and that's okay. But don't let that affect you or stop you or block you from your blessings because you're not willing to change. And this Seven of Wands is all about being vulnerable, opening up. I feel more so as far as opening up your heart in order to be able to be adaptable, being able to compromise. You may have to protect what you feel is true and just, yes, and what you stand for, but still be able to hear both sides or all sides and not swaying, being firm, letting this old spilled milk type of energy go. This is more so, I feel like, past energy, moving away from that, taking those other three cups that you do have that are filled with love and moving forward with it, because you still can do a lot with the three. Three is more than two that were lost. So really, there is no love lost. It's only lessons learned and then blessings continuing forward, because ultimately this Queen of Wands is standing in her passion and her desire, and she knows that nothing is going to sway that. Nothing is going to keep her from fulfilling this. No matter what, people may project their fears and their uncertainties and insecurities onto you, but that's just because they're not solid in themselves. But don't let that change you. Don't let that affect what you desire and your passion, because you will be stable. This is all stable, grounded, secure energy, stable in your passion, your desire. Because ultimately, the Wand's energy is all about your soul, what lights you on fire, what it is that you feel that you are after, to get that ultimate fulfillment, to feel like you're fulfilling your life's purpose. And this is great to see because it's a celebration. Now we're going to see why we have this tower. First up is that Two of Wands. It's all about decisions. What are you going to choose ultimately that you desire? And it may be multiple things, but for now, what is going to be your focus? And what are you going to plan it out? And how are you going to execute? That's what this is all about. Which way are you going to go and move in which direction? Allow Spirit to guide you so that you're not confused, so that you don't waver. And that's confirmation with the Two of Wands in both decks that we see. Next out is the Eight of Wands. Again, we saw it, double confirmation. This is that communication, that swift communication, or swift movement. That communication may be in regards to what you need to do in order to move. And I feel like this strongly that this is coming from the divine. It's laying out the foundation and showing you the way. This is infinite, eternal passion, your soul's purpose, all wrapped up in this card. Like I said before, double confirmation. And overall, that King of Pentacles, if this ain't the icing on the cake, I don't know what, because he is stable, grounded, and secure, and is not going to be swayed either way. Great energy to have. He's demanding, yeah, but he knows he earns that respect. He's worked hard for that. This is the ultimate place that you want to be in this suit, because yes, now he's definitely got that renewed love. The cup is refilling. There's a great offer coming through. And I feel like it's more with self love, totally, because that's what you need first and foremost, even to have enough or any to give to anything else, whether it's your kids, your spouse, your family, or friends. You're learning and know that this heartbreak kind of self-sabotaging depressive type of energy, and I'm not saying it's not rightfully caused by something else or a situation or third party, what have you, but regardless, it's this is how you learn. This is where we get our greatest lessons and blessings from, because we know from here we don't want to go back there, so we change. And we're not confused anymore about choices. Yes, we know we have options. You always have options. The choice is yours, but we are not allowing any of them to elude us. And if there is any confusion, we know now that we have to go within and rely on Spirit to show us the way, because that's the truth. That's the truest form of yourself is within you. That's your guiding light, and that will show you which route to go, knowing that you have to let this go. You're completing this cycle, this self sabotage, this betrayal, this keeping yourself in that low negative vibrational energy. We're ending that and coming out on top, because remember, we are that King of Pentacles. We are grounded and secure and stable. We are no longer in this energy. That is excellent to see, because next we're coming into the truth seeker, that Knave of Swords. And yes, emotional fulfillment, here we come. She is grounded. This queen understands that patience is virtue, that going with the flow is a must, that not allowing anybody or anything to knock her off her game, to get her uneasy, because balance is where, again, you manifest. So, overall, remember, stay committed to the cause, whatever that is for you. Personal transformation, love relationship, business relationship, whatever that is for you, just stay committed. Allow spirit to be your guiding light. Soak up all of that energy, that healing energy, and be the beacon of light for the world to see. Be an example. Live it, do it, show it. Call on your angels, Michael, Yael, and Jebemiah if needed. That is divine. All those ones there, that's stability. And then you got two for your balance. And together they make that six, which is all about love, healing, balance, harmony, being emotionally fulfilled and stable. Once you are there and you achieve that, you have it to give to others, right? And it can be reciprocated. That's another energy behind that six is reciprocation. You got to give to receive. It comes back around tenfold. Spread that love and light, and everything will be all right. Because ultimately, this is what you're after. You want that peace, that serenity. And we know we have to get out of that confrontational energy to get balanced, to get grounded and stable. The divine is going to bring us that great offering to help us to stay grounded. It comes from going within and relying on our intuition to show us the way. That's all spirit there. No need to be confused in any way. No need for the turmoil. No need for the confrontation. No need for the fight, whether it's inner and as far as mental struggle or with family, friends, or loved ones. There's no need for it. Be willing to be adaptable and compromise. Go within for answers or guidance if you need it, because you're moving towards that ultimate 1111 union, matrimony, gateway and stability. You're moving towards that celebration. You know that you may have to stand firm in what you desire in that seven of wands, and may have to, fight for what you're after, what your passion is. But you know that those three cups from the two that were spilled are what you're going to carry with you moving forward. And I feel like that's emotional stability, mind, body, and soul is what those cups stand for to me, because the Queen of Wands knows that it's all about what she desires, no matter what, not being swayed. And the Tower clarified, we know that this moment and what has to go once we release that, remember that Ten of Swords, self-sabotaging, kind of depressive, backstabbing energy. We're letting that go, and we're rebuilding. We're going after our passion. Remember to plan it out, map it out, and move with fire and desire in your heart, knowing that you're going to achieve what it is that your soul has for you. And again, overall clarification, you're going to be that ultimate stable, grounded King of Pentacles type of energy, with the renewal of your emotions and knowing that you're letting that depressive, heartbreaking energy, you learn from that. That's in the past, though. We're moving past that and not being eluded by any type of option or knowing the truth, right? We're seeking that already and going within, allowing intuition to show us the way. That Ten of Swords energy is gone. We completed that cycle. We're coming out emotionally stable and grounded with the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups. And overall, this is a beautiful spread to see. We're getting that emotional support coming in kind of quickly. Be careful with that. Just remember to stay balanced in that Two of Wands energy. Just don't allow your emotions to overcome you, right? Remember to be logical in that Queen of Swords energy and make head over heart decisions to where you're stable and grounded, but still not allowing ego to take over. And sometimes that can come out with that Knight of Wands energy when you're being a little feckless or like immature. Balance that out, but still move in your passion and your desire with the Eight of Wands energy. move away from feeling in need or lack because you have all you need from spirit going within. Make the decision and move on it. Don't be stuck in your mind. That is all I have. If it resonates with you, please comment down below and stay tuned for Wednesday's energy. Peace. Hey, welcome to Wednesday's read. So let's see what we got going on. Just to recap, Spirit is asking you if you're going to be committed to the cause, which whatever that is to you, whether it's to yourself on your spiritual journey, in love or romance, or in work or business related. Take what they have to offer and then use that yourself to show others the way. That's what it's all about, being that vessel. So let's see what angels we get today. First one out is Michael. What's up? This is all about cutting through the BS, seeing what you need to see clearly, moving through any obstacles. If you need any assistance with that, call on Archangel Michael because every time never fails. He come through. And if you need any help with any type of vehicle, whether that be your physical vessel, your body, your actual car, truck, van, whatever you ride around in, directions, he'll come through. Beautiful. And look at Uriel at the bottom. That's like double confirmation. So not only will Archangel Michael come through with his sword and bring knowledge and mental clarity, you got Uriel with the wisdom, right? And then I see and I'm hearing strengthen your root, like stay grounded, stay connected, right? Because you got to start from the bottom to even get to the top, the crown, with that red energy. Those are those lower chakra systems, the first three chakras. So if you need support, stability, call on Uriel. Beautiful. And look, as I split the deck, you got the strength. You're growing. That's gorgeous. Look at there, the magician. You have the power. The power is in your hands. So let's see what we get. The moon, talking about things that could potentially be eluding you. This Cancerian energy, maybe even Piscean energy, but I feel more Cancer with this, possibly Scorpio, but again with this particular card I'm hearing more Cancer, feeling more Cancer. This is also speaking on your intuition, right? And I feel strongly that this is going within, relying on your intuition to see clearly, to cut through all the mess with Archangel Michael coming out, seeing things clearly, and they won't lie to you. And look, speaking of lying, this can be somebody in your environment lying to you. More importantly, though, it's within. Like, don't be deceptive within yourself, right? See the truth within. See your love and light. Because if you remove your that self-deceptive, lying, sneaky, manipulative energy, then it won't be in your outward environment, right? Because so within, so without, as above, so below. That's how that works. And then we have, look at this, fortune. So this is stability. Like, it could be a potential inheritance with this chest coming out. I feel like it's definitely a gift that you may receive. Um, it's something that's going to make your family stable, have you stable, grounded, fulfilled as well. It's all about balancing it and being, the advice comes to invest it responsibly. That's what I'm looking for. So don't be fickle with your finances, okay? And look at that. It's coming. It's coming to you. You're waiting on it. Like, I know some of you feel like so close with this being the overall energy. Be patient. It is coming. It's like literally around the corner. And with this three, that's growth, harmony, expansion. So definitely use it wisely. And then look, some of you, you've had to fight for this. You probably feeling some confliction within, inner turmoil, mental conflict, just because, especially with that Seven of Swords, that's also kind of like advising you to be strategic about what it is. And with it coming out between the moon and the Ten of Coins, some of you may be feeling a little confliction around this potential inheritance. And this is advice to end that cycle. Like I said before, for those of you who are still in that self-deceptive, self-sabotaging type of energy, ending that cycle and starting new ones, and especially coming out after that Five of Swords, that's definitely ending that mental conflict, that feeling conflicted or whatever, feeling torn, that turmoil. No, we're done with that. This could also be regarding worldly travel for a few of you, but I feel like it's more so talking about that mental clarity. Look, speaking of clarity, because she is strong in her logic. Like she knows she's not at the she's pretty much level with the king. It's just more feminine energy, but that you can be male or female. The point is you know and see and speak clearly the truth, your truth. And that's the advice behind that. Don't be cold-hearted, but at the same time, you got your boundaries set, right? You're not taking no shit. Beautiful. So we're just going to clarify the moon to see, you know, look at that. So something's likely eluding you with this Five of Wands energy. There's some kind of turmoil going on. Like I said, even with that Five of Swords, whether this is internal or actually going on around you, generally with the Five of Wands, it is typically more so internal, which, like I said previously with the Seven of Swords, if you're manifesting or if this is going on within you, then it's likely going on around you. So just be careful, be mindful, be aware, and try to change it. Way too many. But look at what we got. It's a great storyline for somebody, but we're going to put these back and see what else we get, okay? Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is about laying that burden down, like I said, ending that burdensome cycle, that mental conflict, that inner turmoil. No need to go back and forth fighting with yourself, being deceitful with yourself. Let it go. Don't be eluding. Don't pull the veil over your own eyes. Like, come on, see the truth. With all this swords energy, that's all about mental clarity and seeing things for what they truly are, not allowing yourself to be deceived. So we're ending that cycle, thank God. Laying those burdens down, okay? Because look what we got. We got the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. That's beautiful. We're moving in divine order, but we're going to be carefree, living out our, feeling that childhood nostalgia. And we have options, we have choices. Again, the Seven of Cups can be, speaking on something maybe eluding you, or an option may not be what it seems, but still I feel this is joyous energy, so take it for what it is, y'all. Just be aware of the advice too behind the cards. Gorgeous. And then the bottom of the deck, yeah, because this is a beautiful offer coming through. This is kind of renewed love, right? It comes after that Ten of Cups. This is a Knave of Cups. It comes after that Ten of Cups, which once you are completely fulfilled and you start anew, you find a new love, right? And that can be anything, whether this is a person or a hobby or passion or something that you just always love to do, enjoy to do. That's beautiful. Because completing these cycles, this is ending that self-sabotaging, backstabbing type of energy. Lots of swords in this spread here, and that's why I said the devil is a lie. That no, 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 we're coming up out of that. We got a lot of tens too, so with that world that we saw previously, we are ending a lot of cycles and beginning anew. We're being made anew, y'all. We're growing. So that's gorgeous to see. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself some of that Knave of Cups, right? Give yourself that love. Look, give yourself that love. Beautiful. Because this Queen of Cups is balanced. She's always grounded in her heart center, right? Open to receive. That's the beauty of it all, because your heart space is the gateway to your soul, and that's how you are fulfilled, right? You are blessed and you receive that joy and peace and happiness. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, because once you complete those cycles, it's time to embrace that full energy and start taking risks. Open up again, right? Open yourself up to receive. Not really worried about anything. No cares in the world. Being lighthearted, literally, right? That's how you, and then filling yourself back up with that self-love, that loving energy. Because when we vibe high, we get everything we want and then some. So that's gorgeous to see. Embrace that fool. Don't be the fool. So now let's see what this Seven of Swords has to say. Three of Cups. What's going on, y'all? Some of y'all been dealing with a third party situation. As y'all know, third party situations are, it's not just a, I always want to say threesome, but it's not just involving relationships, like stepping out on your partner if you are in a relationship. It's any type of, in this particular instance, system is lying to yourself, letting that get in the way of your own relationship, right? Your inner relationship within yourself. Yeah, it's time to move on quickly with this Eight of Wands. Move on away from that. We're going to move to celebrate as well with that Three of Cups energy. But the Eight of Wands, you may be receiving some form of communication as well. Um, you may be moving, and this could be coming as advice to be strategic and plan out your moves, with that Seven of Swords energy. So doesn't have to be bad. I see this Eight of Wands is actually a good thing. So yeah, because, yeah, like I said, I see it as a good thing. This is emotional fulfillment. This is getting what you desire. This is also nearing the end of that cycle, like I said, and going to the Ten of Cups, which is my happy life, right? And we also already saw the Knave of Cups. So it's like once we get to the Ten of Cups and then we're receiving a new love, a new offer, I feel like it's filling your heart space up again with renewed self-love. That's gorgeous. But you're going to be fulfilled emotionally. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look, again, double confirmation. We got the Three of Wands in the Legacy of the Divine Tarot at the bottom of the deck. Our ship is coming in. I told you that new cup of love is coming in. Be prepared, y'all. Get ready if you are not. Open up your heart to receive. Because when you vibe high in the frequency of love, you gonna manifest in magnitudes, and I love that. I love to see that. Get ready. And look at there. We're reaping our harvest, y'all. We put in that work. We've been planting them seeds, y'all. I love it. Cause I hear what is his name? Murphy. Is that his name? I've got a seed in the ground, and I'm knowing that it's growing. It's time. It's divine time. That is beautiful. I love to see this card. And you got options. Gorgeous. Let me find out. Let me find out. And if we got it, they keep telling you, take that risk. How many times do you need them to show you? And when I said don't be a fool, I'm saying don't be foolish, right? Be in that Queen of Swords energy, be logical, but at the same time, you got to open up your heart space, be the Queen of Cups as well, be balanced so that you can be in your Empress energy to be open and able to receive so that you can manifest even quicker. But this is all about taking a chance. Take that leap of faith. Go with spirit. I promise you they won't disappoint. Oh, beautiful. Stay committed to the cause. And look, you're going to receive that inheritance, that Three of Wands energy. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. To wrap it up again, Rumi for overall for the week is talking about staying committed to what we have decided to move forward in, whatever it is. Love, business, it doesn't matter. Self, investing in yourself and committing to yourself and healing is most important. And then moving in divine order from the 31, the 4 to the 5 to the 6, using our inner light to be that guiding light. So, overall, remember, stay committed to the cause, whatever that is for you. Personal transformation, love relationship, business relationship, whatever that is for you, just stay committed. Allow spirit to be your guiding light. Soak up all of that energy, that healing energy, and be the beacon of light for the world to see. Be an example. Live it, do it, show it. Remember, the devil is a lie. Call on Archangel Michael if you need any clarity, any truth to be revealed, any removal of that veil, and Uriel will come through with the wisdom, the knowledge that you seek, that you need, right? From your higher self, from your spirit squad. So if you are ever in doubt or need any further clarification, protection, guidance, use them. They're there waiting for you to just ask. And remember, we have the moon coming out early in the day or in the morning, the Seven of Swords midday, and then the Ten of Coins. So there may be some illusion or something you're really not seeing clearly. Don't lie to yourself, first and foremost. We're getting out of that toxic energy, right? Because once we release that self sabotaging energy, look what we have in store. We have our just reward. Justice is being served. We're getting what we deserve, right? Remember, we're reaping that harvest. So just remember to be balanced and grounded, and everything is going to be all right. To clarify the moon, we got the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands, and then of course following with the Six and Seven of Cups. Again, that's saying that we're letting go of those burdens, laying those burdens down in that inner turmoil or confliction, right? Because we're no longer self-sabotaging. We're reaping our harvest, and we're going to be fulfilled and satisfied, going back to that childhood nostalgia, what we've always dreamed of. We're going to get that, right? We have options. Remember that. Just don't be confused and clouded by any deception. Gorgeous energy. And the bottom of the deck just further clarifies that we're renewing that love. We're refilling that cup, right? We've ended the self sabotaging cycles and removing those knives from our back, changing our mental clarity in our ideations regarding ourselves. We're getting grounded and stable within our heart space and opening up to be vulnerable and take risks and be that fool, right? To reap our harvest and get what we deserve. Beautiful energy, y'all. Clarifying the Seven of Swords. Again, we have the Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So just remember, this can be a couple of things, whether you lying to yourself or being lied to regarding a third party situation. And I feel that third party situation is the fact that you're lying to yourself, right? But we're moving away from that. And you may receive communication, or may even have to be strategic about changing your location and the way you move with things. So plan it out, map it out. And with the bottom of the deck clarifying the clarifies for the Seven of Swords, we have the Nine of Cups, which we're gonna get our ultimate wish fulfillment, right? Our ships are coming in with that Three of Wands, the clubs being doubly clarified. And then, like I said before, we're reaping our harvest, and be open. Be open to receive. Be the fool, right? Take a risk. This is all coming in divine time. So, really, there's nothing you need to worry about at all. Just be ready to receive and be joyous. And then we have, again, overall, bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. Again, waiting for that ship to come in because it's literally right around the corner. We have the Five of Swords, the World, and the Queen of Swords. No need to be in that Five of Swords conflicting energy whatsoever. We're ending that cycle, right? Beginning anew. We're seeing, having new mental clarity in that Queen of Swords, seeing things for what they truly are and speaking our truths, standing up for ourselves. Beautiful energy, you guys. That is all I have. Remember, spread love and light, and everything will be all right. If this resonates with you, comment down below and come join me for Thursday's energy. Peace. So let's see what we have in store for Thursday, y'all. Just to recap, Spirit is asking you if you're going to be committed to the cause, which whatever that is to you, whether it's to yourself on your spiritual journey, in love or romance, or in work or business related. Take what they have to offer and then use that yourself to show others the way. That's what it's all about, being that vessel. So let's see what we have, or who we have, I should say, come out first for our angels. Who do we have? Several. Okay, Cassiel and Velia. I never know how to really pronounce that one. But anyway, um, I'm feeling that something is popping up, like it's time, it's now is what I'm hearing. And it's like it's divine time, especially with that 18 being a 9 at the end of that cycle. It's like it's done, it's complete, and that's like divine timing I'm feeling. And then with Velia, I hear healing, like energy healing, or yeah, energy healing, herbal healing, um going through a transformation, and then of course healing. So let's see what else we have to come out within the tarot. But the overall energy, we have Heliel. And wow, this is definitely that feeling that Mercury energy, right? Something with regarding communication. You're being talked about, right? I'm not feeling it negatively per se, but that doesn't necessarily mean somebody is not talking behind your back, especially the way that they are on this card. But I feel more so in the spiritual realm. You're being highly discussed. Let's put it that way, in a good way. So let's see what we have that comes out with the legacy of the divine. Yeah, equal give and take. You've earned it. This is due. It's balance. It's harmony. You may not have been receiving this previously, but it's definitely coming, right? I told you something just feels like it's about to pop off, and this is divine timing. It's like now. So get ready, right? It's equal give and take. So you're going to have to give to get and vice versa. And then yes, baby. So yes, we're coming out of that. I told you from Wednesday's read, we're laying down those burdens and coming out of this inner turmoil, inner confliction, fighting within ourselves for what? We have blessings on the table. You know what I mean? So it's like there's nothing to really worry about. We can lay those wands, those burdens down, literally. So this is excellent to see. And then for the evening, let's see, what do we have? Beautiful. So once we release that, let that inner turmoil type of energy, negative energy go. Look what we have. We're able to renew our passion, renew our interest, renew our desires, relight our fire, right? Beautiful. I love it. And go after what we truly want, what our hearts desire, what our soul truly wants. That's beautiful. Letting this go, y'all. It may be a little overwhelming for some at first, with this being the overall or underall energy. But it's like, again, there's no need to worry. We already decided to lay those burdens down, but some of us still may kind of be holding on to some residual anxiety and not really fully releasing that. But the advice comes to let it go, because there's cast all your cares. There's no need to worry whatsoever. Like, spirit got you. They got you. They're not going to let you fail. Trust them. Let it go. Look, just make plans. Be strategic about which way you want to go. It's up to you to decide, but you have to make that decision. Remember, God is not a God of confusion, so there should not be any mental anguish or feeling conflicted or trapped or anxious or depressed or any of that negative shit. Like, let that go. It is in your hands. You want the red or the green? Take your pick. Meditate, rest, rejuvenate. Take a time out. If ever you're feeling confused or conflicted or you don't know which way to go, ask them for guidance. Call on your archangels. They're there for you, right? They're just waiting for you to ask them. And this is all about just relaxing, you know, taking a time out, taking a chill pill, get in your Virgo hermit energy and just go within and seek guidance from your higher self, because they won't steer you wrong. Your spirit squad will never steer you wrong. Look at that. We saw this in Wednesday. You got to let that go. This is at the end of that cycle, so you got to remove them swords out of your back. Change each one of those swords. Transmute that negative energy into a more positive, divine, connected, spiritually enlightened type of ideation, right? Because what you get from the divine and your higher self is more mental clarity at the end of this crossroad. You understand what I'm saying? So let's change our minds so we can celebrate. Please remove that veil from your eyes. See things from a higher perspective. Be willing to just be joyous and accept things for what they are, where each moment, you know what I'm saying, that you're on your journey. Not in a negative light, though, in a joyous occasion. And that's how we can manifest what it is we desire. Cause look, quickly do we need to move. This is swift movement and communication is what I was getting ready to say, but this is all about movement as well. So you may have to change it up, switch it up, change locations, change even your mindset. I feel like this is really regarding, especially with those swords energy we just saw. But renew that, okay? We got the Ace of Wands on the table. Look, again, I just said with the Two of Wands, and look what comes out. This is kind of like that devilish energy to me. It's like you should never be indecisive at all, because when you're all confused, that's the devil's playground. That's when the devil comes to play and will put you in a state of confusion just to get you off track. So let's lay that down. You know what it is. Again, remember the Four of Swords: rest, rejuvenate, meditate. Always seek your higher guidance. Okay. Look, I can't make it up. I cannot. Look at that. Like, what did I just say? That's enough said. And then he comes up. This is also Capricorn energy, but this is more of like fighting temptation, right? Do not allow the devil to tempt you. Do not be confused. This is also on the opposite end of the spectrum of the Lovers card. So just be discerning is the message that I strongly feel from this, okay? Because look what you have as long as you fight them temptations, man. A brand new offer. And this is whatever. This can be a whole myriad of things regarding work, regarding even a relationship, right? Or somebody coming to offer you, financial stability and abundance. It's a lot. Could be just from the divine in and of itself, but it's protected. And it's like, what are you going to do with it though when you do receive it? Think about that. So we're going to clarify this Nine of Swords to see why we're so anxious. Some of you are feeling like maybe things are not turning out how you once dreamed and hoped as a child. But at the end of the day, like I said before, it's all about your mindset. Look at things from a different perspective. Accept things for the way that they are and how they are in the moment that you're in. Understand that just because it doesn't happen exactly how you imagined, trust me, it's going to be for your higher good and purpose, okay? And it's going to work out in your favor. And that's double confirmation with those sixes there. So it's like renew your love, renew your passion for whatever. And then look, we have the Five of Wands again coming out as double confirmation, but we let that go. So I'm not really looking at this in a negative light. It's like we're getting past that. We're transforming up out of this energy, which is a great thing to see. So just keep moving, keep transforming, keep transmuting that negative energy, turn it into positive. Because if you are in a positive mind frame and in a state of, positive state of mind, there's no way that you can have room for this negative type of energy. And then look at there, Three of Cups yet again. So it's like celebrate your transformation. Celebrate exactly where you've come from, right? Appreciate and accept each and every moment where you're at and everything that you have in that moment. And of course, that's how you get up out of that. When you're in an attitude of gratitude, you can manifest your miracles and magnitudes, and you don't even have anything to worry about because you're celebrating. So there's no need for that Nine of Swords energy. Because look, again, we've let those burden. We ending that cycle, y'all. We're completing a lot. This is just proof that and confirmation that we have gone through so many cycles, so many different things. And it could be a number of things, y'all. Whatever has been burdensome on your life, however it resonates for you. Like I said before, it's a myriad of things. And for that, you will be celebrating. You will be getting your just reward. And this is, again, double confirmation with the Eight of Wands. Beautiful energy. It's like some of you probably do need to be communicating, speaking your piece, especially with the bottom of the deck archangel coming out with the Mercurian energy. You need to be speaking up for yourself, right? Stand for what you believe in. And look, your wish fulfillment is coming through, y'all, quickly. It's coming to you quickly. I feel like once you release all of this burdensome energy, if you haven't fully released it in that Ten of Wands, if you haven't fully laid it down or completed that cycle, once you do, look what you have to look forward to. And it's balanced. Look how that came out. It's balanced. There's no up or down, no confliction to be worried about, none of that. This is your true wish fulfillment. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Gorgeous. To wrap it up, again, Rumi for overall for the week is talking about staying committed to what we have decided to move forward in, whatever it is. Love, business, it doesn't matter. Self, investing in yourself and committing to yourself and healing is most important. And then moving in divine order from the 31, the 4 to the 5 to the 6, using our inner light to be that guiding light. So, overall, remember, stay committed to the cause, whatever that is for you. Personal transformation, love relationship, business relationship, whatever that is for you, just stay committed. Allow spirit to be your guiding light. Soak up all of that energy, that healing energy, and be the beacon of light for the world to see. Be an example. Live it, do it, show it. Remember, Cassiel is all about that's like our divine timing. It puts me in the mind of the temperance, right? Balance. And everything will come, the universe does things in divine order and divine timing to balance it out, to work it back out. And then we have Veoia, who's all about, to me, that's that healing. I feel like with the bottom of the deck, Heliel, it's all about maybe even throat chakra healing. I see root and heart as well, or the lower three chakras, to be quite honest. So it's just about healing, nurturing that, speaking your peace, right? And then not being afraid to open yourself up and to be vulnerable and to allow the divine in, allow love in again, right? Love for thyself, first and foremost, to be quite honest, because that would negate a lot of that Five of Wands, Nine of Swords type of energy that we see. And then, of course, we have the Six of Coins, the Five of Wands in reverse, which is beautiful, and the Ace of Wands. And all of them collectively for the day is just speaking of, again, balance. Like I said, with Cassiel, and that's double confirmation with the Six of Coins, because that's all about equal give and take, reciprocity, getting what you deserve, your just reward, I feel like, especially in the form of pentacles or coins. And then as we have healed, you see we're coming out of this inner conflict, kind of self-sabotaging, inner turmoil type of energy. It could, of course, be the ones around you, but we're coming out of that. We're moving away from that. We're cutting that out of our life, and we're renewing our passion, following our desire, our true desire, right? Following our soul mission, our purpose, finding out what lights our fire once again. And it's a renewal. So definitely comes after healing, right? Beautiful energy. Thank you for that, Spirit. And of course, the bottom of the deck and with the clarifiers. As I said, we're healing from that anxiety, from that depression, from feeling low, from beating ourselves up. You see the Ten of Swords in there. We had several tens, honestly, to clarify. So we're completing many, many cycles. We're trying to celebrate, y'all. So this is all about resting, rejuvenating, and meditating. If you are ever confused or conflicted or feeling tempted, honestly, the temptation is the going into that negative mind space, right? We got plenty of source energy on the table. So it's like renew your mental clarity and do not allow yourself to be confused, because that's when the devil tries to come in and wreck your life, literally. So find a way to celebrate, to be happy, to be joyous. You got great news coming in. Make a decision, plan out your move, right? Be strategic about everything that you're doing. And then once you let go and once you release that toxic energy, you got an offer on the table to celebrate, baby. Again, don't think about what your past brought to the table, right? Because we're moving beyond that. We've evolved. Our desires and even our mindset is ever changing, which is amazing because we're letting go of this Nine of Swords energy. But remember, find what playful energy you had as a child. That's a advice too, because the overall energy is, again, with that Five of Wands, we're just feeling in that, we're feeling conflicted, torn, even when you're changing. It can be a little rough because part of you wants to hold on to what was, but you got to let that go. Watch how the divine will work. It will be even more magnificent than you could ever imagine. So we got a lot to celebrate. Again, we're ending cycles and beginning new ones. We're moving, and I feel like that's internal movement, but it can be, of course, physical, like changing locations, and we're communicating better, we're speaking more life over ourselves, y'all. Remember that. And then what you want into existence. Speak up about your wish fulfillment. Stand up for what you believe in. No matter what, you have a lot to celebrate. You have accomplished so much, and these are eternal changes in that 8 energy. There is nothing anyone can say to you or do to keep you from receiving your just reward, your 9 of cups, right? You're going to celebrate and get equal give and take with that 6 of coins that we saw earlier. So we have a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be proud of. Again, pat yourself on the back. You're ending cycles and beginning anew. This is beautiful. So that is all I have, y'all. And I pray that this resonates with you in so many ways. And if it does, please leave your comments and testimony below and join me for Friday's energy. Welcome to Friday's energy. Let's see what's in store. Just to recap, Spirit is asking you if you're going to be committed to the cause, which whatever that is to you, whether it's to yourself on your spiritual journey, in love or romance, or in work or business related. Take what they have to offer and then use that yourself to show others the way. That's what it's all about, being that vessel. So let's see who we have to celebrate with first. Who's going to come out first? Okay, several. Oh, okay. So we have Seiya, Jael, Heliel, and Haziel. And with these 3 coming out together, I see definitely that Spirit is trying to tell you, do not spread yourself thin. Yes, we as empaths and light workers want to help everyone, but sometimes we can't. Like, you have to allow them to help themselves. So it's going to take communication as well. You may be being talked about as far as being the healer in your area, right? Being the one to go to. Um, I also see that either you or someone else is going to be receiving a gift from you, if that makes sense. So either you are receiving a gift or someone else will be receiving a gift from you. Follow your intuition in this, and that is the divine, like from the highest place of love, divine love, right? And Haziel, and coming from the heart space, and that very well may be the gift that is being given, whether you're receiving it or you're giving it, right? Because I see a lot of heart chakra and love energy within these cards. There is the double confirmation, the 6s, and then we are coming to completion with the 10 energy. So that's beautiful. 6 is about love and harmony and balance. And look at the bottom of the deck. Look at that beautiful energy. This is healing energy to me. This is filling our cups back up, right? Like I said, opening up that heart space and refilling it with that love energy, which is why the advice that I received first and foremost was not to stretch yourself thin, because if your cup is not full, how do you have any to give to anyone else, right? So, as selfish as it may sound, you do have to replenish your stock first before you can even assist or give to anybody else. So just take heed of that. And that's what I feel in this card, is just nurturing yourself. And then embarking on that spiritual journey with the 11s. You're going in divine order from the 10 to 11. So this is meant to be, right? So let's see what we get in the tarot. And first up, look at that. So some of us are feeling, I hear stuck, but not stuck. It's just we're not moving forward, right? There's something that you're trying to hold on to, I see, and not releasing. This is Piscean energy. It's interesting because we're coming out of Pisces season currently, but this is something that you need to release, honestly. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, so maybe it's like you're holding back from your truth or seeing the truth. But this knight comes in pretty quickly, and it's like you have transformed. Like it's almost like night and day, literally. Like you've come out of the shadows, your shadow side, out of the darkness into the light. You're more clear, you're seeing things more clearly, thinking more clearly. You have a new mindset with, because this comes after that Ten of Swords. um, and so it's like, speak it, speak your truth. And look at here, the King of Wands, definitely. This is Leo energy. Could be any other fire sign, but strong. I'm hearing Leo strong. So it's like Leos are very courageous, self-confident. They have that self-esteem, right? They know what they want and they go after it by any means necessary, typically. And it's like their drive, their passion is fuels their fire, and that's how they stay determined to reach their goal. So Spirit is advising you to do so. You may be dealing with a Leo, fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius as well with this energy. In the bottom of the deck, look at there. Like I said, moving to more clear thinking, clarity, peace of mind, stable, right? Balance, harmony. Again, we get another six. That's like three sixes now, right? 666. So that may be an angel number for someone. But it's like, don't hold back. That Eight of Cups energy in reverse, it's like, no, continue to move forward, right? This is all about movement. So you're leaving something. The advice is to leave whatever it is in your past behind and go on. I feel like it's more of your mindset, right? And again, definitely your mindset, because this is indecision, and I feel that's why that Eight of Cups came out in reverse, because it's like you're trying to hold on to what you weren't once were a part of you, and it's like, no, when you evolve you change, right? And it's sad as it is, it literally is like a death to oneself, because you are shedding an old form of yourself. So yeah, it's okay to mourn, it's okay to be in that kind of, woe is me for a moment, but then let that go and move on. That's the advice that I'm hearing Spirit say. But don't stay in that indecisive energy too long, because that's when the devil comes to play. And look, speaking of the devil, this little sneaky devil. So that's look, this is all about, I feel like more with self than anyone else. Of course, this can be someone around you that's trying to, pull the veil over your eyes, or be sneaky or manipulative or whatever. But honestly, I truly feel it's more within you. Don't lie to yourself. You know that what is in your past you can no longer hold on to. Let it go. Put that Eight of Cups upright and move on. Look at that. Surrender. They're begging you. Spirit is begging you. You're at the end of this cycle, man. The next step is that Ten of Wands, where you lay them burdens down, where you surrender all that is burdening you, or has been burdening you. Lord, is retrograde. Please give me my words back. But anyway, you've done all you can, right? You fought a good fight. They're applauding you. Now is your time to rest, rejuvenate, meditate, and then and release as well. You know what I mean? And then so that you can become anew in whatever aspect, strongly your mental. And look at that. This is working together with Spirit. It may be a group of people, obviously, but this is work, like putting in that hard work, being a team player, focusing on what it is that you need to grow and develop together, showing that camaraderie, not I, but we, right? So but just remember, with the angels, don't stretch yourself too thin. Know your boundaries, know your limits, and then stand firm behind them. It's okay to say no sometimes, okay? Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So we're just going to clarify this Eight of Cups just to see why it came out in reverse, what you're not willing to let go of, or what you're trying to hold on to, right? Yeah, the truth. This is the King of Swords. Your truth. This is masculine energy, but you can be feminine, male or female, it doesn't matter. But this is like seeing things for what they are and accepting that, and standing firm or sitting solid on what you believe, right? Like I said, your authentic truth. This is could be a air sign. You're dealing with an air sign if you are in a relationship, and this can be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but because of the Eight of Cups, but it could be anything, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, Three of Cups. This is your celebration. It's like when you really let go, release, and speak your truth, own your truth, you have so much to celebrate. And it's like, what are you waiting for? There's no need to continue to hold on to this, or to hold on to your past. Let me put it like that. Let go and let God, and then watch the transformation and watch how beautiful it will be. So much bliss, I feel. Look at that. Because you got the Six of Wands, you got victory. Like you will be successful. Don't be afraid of, like, the only thing to fear is fear itself. And the reason that we even have fear is because we fear how great we can be. And that is just ironic to me. It's just kind of, it baffles my mind. But understandably, like it's not even the fear of failure. But look, you got victory on the table. You will be successful. Just stand in your truth. And that's double confirmation with the sixes again. Look, again, that's the Six of Swords. So you truly got double confirmation with that peace of mind, speaking clearly, seeing things more clearly. We're moving on, right? We're trying to get to that King of Swords. And this is beautiful. So definitely, I think that's like five sixes now. And that's all about balance, harmony, love, like families, kids even. So this may have one of the individuals, if it was an air sign or a fire sign, may have to do with your children. Gorgeous. All those sixes on the table. Look at that. And then you got 33, which is a six. Beautiful. And then we have this beautiful Eight of Cups yet again. And, it's nothing to be afraid of, but this is definitely confirmation that, to me, that they're saying move on, right? They're pointing you in the right direction, literally. So it's like move on, with that, to that I was about to say Six of Cups, to the Six of Swords that's at the bottom of the deck. They're telling you to move in that direction, move to your peace of mind, regain your mental clarity, right? Remove that veil. Don't be indecisive. Don't be confused. Just go to your truth. And again, because once you release that and heal and meditate and rejuvenate, you got a renewed mind right here. I mean, that's enough said. That's the message. That's speak your truth, and the truth shall set you free. Truly, truly, indeed. Nothing like peace of mind, y'all. And that's definitely confirmation, because as you see, that's a combined. The Knave of Swords is like I say, the knight and the oh my gosh, I just had the brain part. The knave is just like the knight and the page. Whew, Jesus. So it's like that whole, renewal kind of, I was about to say forceful, but it's like that flight, like movement, just swift. There we go. Beautiful. So that is all we have. To wrap it up again, Rumi for overall for the week is talking about staying committed to what we have decided to move forward in, whatever it is. Love, business, it doesn't matter. Self, investing in yourself and committing to yourself and healing is most important. And then moving in divine order from the 31, the 4 to the 5 to the 6, using our inner light to be that guiding light. So, overall, remember, stay committed to the cause, whatever that is for you. Personal transformation, love relationship, business relationship, whatever that is for you, just stay committed. Allow spirit to be your guiding light. Soak up all of that energy, that healing energy, and be the beacon of light for the world to see. Be an example. Live it, do it, show it. Remember, allow yourself to heal. Don't stretch yourself too thin. Don't do too much. Remember your boundaries. Set boundaries if you don't have any. Most importantly, speak your truth. Confirm it, like speak it into existence. Don't run away from it. Don't hide from it. Use that Mercurian energy and let it out. That will set you free. Trust me. Because once you do, you have a blessing, y'all, waiting for you. And it's not anything that anyone can take away. Only you can prolong it, to be quite honest, depending upon how long it takes you to release that and let go of your past and move on from your past. So remember that. Don't forget, this is about healing and nurturing yourself, rejuvenating yourself with the bottom of the deck energy and going on your spiritual journey. connecting with the divine, healing that throat chakra. Get out in nature even. Like that's the thing, give back to nature, cuz when you do that, in turn you're healing yourself, right? So that is beautiful to see. Thank you. And again, as we see in the 8 of cups reversed, let go of that. Don't hold on so tightly. That's the old you. Step into the new you, right? Let all of that, what you're trying to hold hostage, leave that in the past. Walk away. Come into your truth. It will set you free. You will see things more clearly. You will have a renewed mind, y'all. And it's nothing against the old you. It's just that you're evolving, and that's okay. And of course, if this is having to do with a relationship, just remember that you want to renew that. You want to have clarity within your relationship, not any illusions that you're still living by, right? And then you'll step into that King of Wands, that fiery passion, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius type of energy, especially Leo. Have that confidence, that courage, that drive, that determination, your self-esteem, mainly the courage just to move on, right? To let go, to release. That's ultimate strength right there. Because you're going into mental peace. Like, what better gift is that? There's nothing that can compare to a peace of mind. And that's what you've been striving for. This is the overall energy. This is truly what you desire. It's just you got to find it in your heart to just let go, to release, because you're causing yourself some indecision. You're lying to yourself to think that this isn't truly what you want. So the divine is asking you to surrender, work with them, allow them to help you. Don't deny what they're trying to bring to you, right? But it has to be a collaborative effort. They're not gonna step in unless you give permission. And you have to, say yes, surrender, let go. In clarifying the 8 of cups reverse, we just looked into further into it, and we got the King of Swords and the 3 of cups. And like I said before, this is all about standing firm in your true authentic self, and believe and standing firm in what you believe in, because you have a lot to celebrate. If you just let that go, release that, heal from your past, and move on, you have so much to celebrate and be proud of. Don't worry, don't fret. Allow the divine to step in and help you as well. This 3 of cups is all about like a congregation or a celebration with a group of friends, right? So that can be your spirit squad, but it's just once you really truly understand the truth behind the matter, and that this is not illusions that you've been living under, you'll be able to celebrate and see things for what they truly are. Because the overall energy in the clarifiers is victory, like success. Why wouldn't you want to celebrate that? That is a reason in and of itself to celebrate. So please stand in your truth. Let everything else go, because it's not really what serves you. You're going into peace. Look at them sixes right there. How beautiful is that? We got so many sixes in this reading, it's not even funny. But they want you to come into balance and harmony. Like, it's going to be equal give and take if you just trust them. They will not let you down. I promise you. But look at that. They're telling you again, move away from your past in that 8 of cups energy. Let go of what is no longer serving you and step into your truth. Exclamation point. I was about to say period, but no, that deserves an exclamation point. So that is all I have, you guys. Thank you for your time and attention. Leave comments down below if this resonates with you in any way. Always remember, spread love and light, and everything will be all right. And come join me for Saturday's energy. Peace. Welcome to Saturday's energy read. Let's see what we have in store, shall we? Just to recap, Spirit is asking you if you're going to be committed to the cause, which whatever that is to you, whether it's to yourself on your spiritual journey, in love or romance, or in work or business related. Take what they have to offer and then use that yourself to show others the way. That's what it's all about, being that vessel. So first, let's see who we have to celebrate with. What angels do we need to call on to help us today? Who do we have? All right, we have Ariel. This is getting out of that trapped box, y'all. Thinking outside the box, like for real. Ariel will definitely come and remove that veil, kind of like Archangel Michael, to be honest. But if you're feeling stuck or trapped, please, please, please reach out, call on them. And then with Mahasaya, I'm hearing Jupiter. Like I'm feeling expansion type of energy, right? Higher learning, knowledge, wisdom, gaining more of that. So you got to think outside the box. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. Raziel, look at that divine 22. That's a master number. This is definitely teachers. Some of us will be master teachers. Like you have a lot to show the world. The decision has already been made. This is what you signed up for, right? This is what you decided to come into this realm to do. That's amazing. You've been blessed and you've known this since a child, I feel. Some of you, your children are destined to be master teachers and they have like gifts. So they're very gifted. So definitely look into that. And maybe it is on you to teach and show them the way, right? Look at that. We got master numbers 22 and 33. So yeah, I feel it strong. Look, that came right on out. Seven of Cups reversed, which is interesting because, upright, this is all about choices and maybe something eluding you, or maybe a choice is not all in what it seems. I feel like this is saying that you have made a decision. It's period, point blank, or somebody is making a decision regarding maybe even you. Or like I said before, if this does have to do with your children, you already know, where which way you're going to go and how to treat them, or what you need to do with them. And so you've made your mind up and it is what it is. So we're going forward. That's going to be a bonus. So let's see what we really have. That just jumped out. Look at that. Planning, making a decision. Which way do you want to go? That's what it is about, y'all. And I felt that strongly. And it's like, which box are you trying to open up? Understand that with each one has its rewards and, or I'm not even going to say consequences because that makes it sound negative, but it's like each one has its own unique journey. Let's put it like that, right? So there are going to be things you're going to have to deal with on either road, either path, but make up your mind and plan it out. Look, you have made up your mind for sure. That's why that Seven of Cups came out reverse as well. This is very interesting. So I love to see the Two of Swords in reverse because no longer are we indecisive, and that's great. Because I always say that when you're in that indecisive energy, that's the devil's playground. So you're not being confused, manipulated. You know what it is, and you're going for it. And I love, love, love to see that. Thank you. And look at that. Yeah. The decision has already been made, yo. Like, you ain't even got nothing to even worry about. And with the judgment, this is definitely past energy. Look at them two tens, which is 20, which is 2, and that's balance. So that's double confirmation, triple actually. You got the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, and then the judgment. So that's beautiful to see. Not to mention we got our master 22. Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing. So that's like what, 5 2s, which is 10. It's complete. It's done. Finito. Beautiful. So like I said, the decision has been made, and that's all they're showing is that confirmation. I mean, what more do you need? Not to mention the 7 and the 2 is a 9, so it's finalized. It's done. You're at the end. Love, love, love to see that. And that's exactly where that Seven of Cups goes. Because look at that. You're standing in your truth. You got a renewed mind. And that's why there is no confusion. I love it. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. And this is divine. It's stable. Y'all see them 4 eagles flying around this sword? That's stability at its finest, right? And eagles are sharp. They got that keen sense of awareness, right? They know truly what they're after. They're the ultimate what is it, bird of prey? Yeah. They go after, they know what they want and they see it. Like you gotta have that sense, right? That sixth sense, that higher sense. Beautiful. Look. because you're going to achieve your wish fulfillment. Wow, this is financial independence, right? We got that 9 energy. That's at the end of that cycle. You deserve it. Thank you. I also see this as you're no longer confused or having the veil over your eyes because you know what it is to reach this independent level. Look at that. Because you've healed. We've healed from that past energy that we were trying to hold on to from Friday, right? Our tower moment. We've come up out of that. This is the start after the tower coming up out of the rubble, right? Healing from all the damage that was done, but realizing that ultimately that damage, quote damage, end quote, was necessary, right? That's part of the process that is enabled us to see things more clearly. Otherwise, we would have still been in that world of illusion, right? Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. And look, oh my gosh, so beautiful. I mean, I don't even need to say anything. This is already anointed reading whenever you see the sun. Rebirth, rejuvenation, like renewal. Some of you may literally be having a son, but it's like you're balanced. Look how the universe is just in balance, harmony. I'm feeling all the zodiac signs, but I see Libra, of course, and Leo. It's like, wow. It's like the sun is coming out to shine some light on the truth, on your truth. And you're so beautiful and glowing and shining thanks to that inner confidence. Beautiful. To wrap it up again, Rumi for overall for the week is talking about staying committed to what we have decided to move forward in, whatever it is. Love, business, it doesn't matter. Self, investing in yourself and committing to yourself and healing is most important. And then moving in divine order from the 31, the 4 to the 5 to the 6, using our inner light to be that guiding light. So, overall, remember, stay committed to the cause, whatever that is for you. Personal transformation, love relationship, business relationship, whatever that is for you, just stay committed. Allow spirit to be your guiding light. Soak up all of that energy, that healing energy, and be the beacon of light for the world to see. Be an example. Live it, do it, show it. So remember, y'all, think outside the box. Don't trap yourself in mentally. Expand your mind. Think big, grow, evolve, change. And you have things to teach. You have learned many lessons. And this is whether you're teaching your kids, your descendants to come, or just yourself. And then with the 7 of Cups, like you've made that decision, or you know what decision it is that you need to make if you haven't made it already. But plan for your future. Be strategic about how you move. There's no indecisive energy, which I love to see that because the decision has already been made. Like I said, go with your intuition and follow your higher self. They will guide you in the way that you need to go always. And your truth shall set you free. Stand firm in your decision because you will be grounded, solid, stable, financially independent because you have healed. Like the sun comes through to shine light on all that needs to be revealed. And this is beautiful. Celebrate. So that is all I have, you guys. I pray that this resonates with you. If it does, please leave your comments and testimonies down below. As always, don't forget to continue to spread your love and light, and everything will be all right. Peace.